Next on our agenda, we have astrology. So again, for those of you who may be watching for the first time, for those of you who may be here for the first time and wondering what is this astrology segment that I talk about. So basically what I do is when I prepare for soul service, I look at the week ahead. And my week ahead, I'm looking at basically Monday to Sunday of the following week. And I look to see what something interesting is happening in our skies during that week. And I look to see how it's going to affect each one of us. So you don't have to know anything about astrology. You don't have to understand anything. Only thing that you probably need to know is your sun sign. So you know if you're an Aries or a Taurus or a Gemini or a Cancer or a Leo or whatever it may be. And for those of you who have had your charts read before, if you know what your rising sign is, that is obviously very, very important. But yes, in this astrology segment, I'm really just going to share with you something that is happening in our skies. I'm explaining what it is and how it may affect us. And then I will do individual horoscopes for each zodiac for the week ahead. So this week we see a blend. So this week's energies are going to bring a blend of Piscean dreaminess and Gemini's restlessness, restless curiosity into our realm. So Mercury and the Sun enter into the sign of Pisces this week. So the collective mood is going to shift towards introspection, creativity, emotional connections. Pisces energy often softens the analytical edge of Mercury, encouraging intuitive thinking, compassionate conversations. This is going to be a time when people may feel more spiritually attuned, drawn to artistic and imaginative pursuits, understanding that the sun's influence enhances the desire to express ourselves authentically, but in a way that is more empathetic and subtle. However, not only do we have the sun and Mercury entering into the sign of Pisces, but Mercury creates a square aspect to Jupiter sitting in Gemini. So this is going to add an element of tension into our week. Jupiter's expansive energy does often bring optimism and big ideas, but a square to Mercury creates the potential for overstating facts, for exaggerating promises, or getting lost in conflicting thoughts. So this tension between Pisces' emotional depth and Gemini's intellectual curiosity may create a push-pull dynamic that we need to be mindful of. So people might feel inspired, but they may struggle to articulate their ideas clearly, or they may feel torn between what their heart says and what their mind is rationalizing. So this, friends, is a week for finding balance between the head and the heart, okay? For ensuring that enthusiasm doesn't override practicality. It's for ensuring that grounding practices like journaling and or meditation, knowing that they can help clarify your intentions and to prevent misunderstandings. The key themes for all of us this week is intuition versus logic. So we need to trust our instincts, but we need to make sure that our instincts are rooted in reality. A key theme for the week for all of us is also compassionate communication. So we need to make sure that we're speaking from the heart, but we also need to make sure that we are tempering emotional expression with clarity. We also need to ensure that we are managing overwhelm. So Jupiter may amplify tasks or ideas. So prioritize simplicity and avoid overextending. Remember, it's all about inner peace. It's all about inner peace this week. Creativity and healing. We need to lean into Pisces energy. Pisces is amazing healing energy. Pisces can help us to heal emotional trauma, pain, hurt, but also bring through artistic breakthroughs. So this week, friends, holds great potential for personal and collective growth, but it requires you to be mindful. It requires you to have discernment and to navigate the waters effectively. So now we're going to go through each of the signs of the zodiac, giving you how all of this Pisces energy is going to affect you this week. So Aries, for you, your focus shifts inward as Mercury and the Sun illuminate your subconscious. You may find your dreams are more vivid. You may find that your dreams offer more insight. Be cautious of overcommitting yourself, right? Or oversharing, right, Aries? Be cautious of oversharing when discussing future plans with others because the square with Jupiter may cause misunderstandings. Taurus, for you, friendships and community connections are absolutely highlighted for you this week. While you are inspired to connect deeply with like-minded people, you also need to be mindful of financial decisions that may be tied to group activities because Jupiter's influence could encourage overspending. Gemini. Gemini, your career and reputation are absolutely in the spotlight this week, and you may feel torn between professional responsibilities and personal desires. You need to aim for balance in your communication as the Mercury Jupiter square may lead to misjudged opportunities or overpromising. And then on to our Cancerians. So Cancerians, for you this week, it's all about spiritual growth. It's all about long-term aspirations. And it's all of those kind of things, spiritual growth and long-term aspirations that are going to call for your attention. You may be inspired to learn something new. You may be inspired to travel or to make travel plans, but be wary of jumping to conclusions or overstating your abilities. Rather stick to the practical steps as you expand your horizons this week. Leo, for you, we have deep emotional and financial themes emerging as Mercury and the Sun activate this sector of transformation for you. So discussions about shared resources may arise, but Jupiter's square could create confusion. So double check all agreements before proceeding. Do not sign until you have checked and triple checked everything. Virgo, for you, Virgo, relationships are going to take center stage for you this week as you seek meaningful connections with other people. So while your natural discernment is key, you need to avoid nitpicking or over-analyzing your partner's words, as again, Mercury square with Jupiter can amplify misunderstandings this week, and we don't want that. We certainly don't want that. Libra, for you, your daily routines and your health habits are under focus this week. This is an excellent time to adopt more compassionate self-care practices. However, it's important that you avoid taking on too much at work, as Jupiter's influence might make you feel incredibly overburdened. And Scorpio. Scorpio, for you, creative projects and romantic relationships gain a dreamy quality this week. While it's a wonderful time to pursue inspiration, you need to be cautious of unrealistic expectations or overindulgence, particularly with regards to finances and emotional energies. And Sagittarius. Sagittarius, for you, it's all about home and family life that are highlighted this week. You're encouraged to bring more empathy into the household discussions. Mercury Jupiter square could lead to miscommunication or inflated promises within your closed circle of people. Capricorn, for you guys, communication is key this week. Make sure that you are clarifying your ideas before you share. Journaling or reflecting can help you to process your emotions. Avoid exaggerating facts in your conversations to maintain credibility. And Aquarius. So Aquarius, for you, your financial outlook takes a creative turn as Mercury and the Sun encourage innovative approaches to earning and or savings. Be mindful of overestimating your resources or committing to purchases that may end up stretching your budget. And last but not least, Pisces. And the sun is shining on you guys this week. So Mercury and the Sun in your sign, they're all entering into Pisces this week. This means that your intuition, your charisma are at an all-time high. However, the square that we've been talking about quite a lot could cause you to overcommit or to overestimate your own abilities. So trust your instincts, but stay grounded in reality. Very, very important, Pisces. Stay grounded in your reality. So there we have it, friends. Short, sweet, and to the point. Some insight and some inspiration to help you all navigate the week ahead using the astrology of the times. The astrology of the times.